All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Swirl Stadium here in Atkins.
Number 15,
if I sound like I'm a little bit out of breath, you're going to have to bear with me because I haven't done this in a while, and took a little bit of time getting everything set up and ready to go. We got the junior high squads out on the field right now. They kind of just got started, so give me just a second. We'll get y'all as close over there as we can. It is a warm day here in Atkins, but it is nice up here on top of this press box. I will give the Atkins folks credit. This is a good, nice press box. Top area covered pretty well out of the sun, but not completely. The Wildcats, I believe, have the ball first. Looks like Mark Dodson gonna take pass, and it's going to be complete, but not for a whole lot.
Mark Dodson's pass is complete to number 2, Mason White.
No clock running here for this. I believe as the way things go, they usually will run a few plays. Both sides will run some offensive plays, and then they will go into a bit of a timed situation. So Dodson going to take another shot downfield, and that one's going to fall incomplete.
Number 10, Carson Curtis, incomplete.
Looking for Carson Curtis. He didn't catch that through the PA speakers. Oop, get you back over here. Dodson's going to hand off. Fakes the pass, but good run.
Number 18, Easton Pruitt on the carry. Number 25, Lincoln Taylor on the stop.
Number 18, Easton Pruitt. Get my rosters out here so I can see what I'm dealing with here. It's a good run by the Wildcats. And we got a whistle. Referee checking on one of the Red Devil players down here. Ball got loose from Dodson. Dodson is going to be swallowed up in the backfield.
Number 7, Lane Huddleston on the stop for the Red Devils.
The snap went a little bit awry, got past Dodson, and Wildcats going to get a loss on that play. Oh, looking at the chat. John Freeman says, welcome back, Wildcats. Brenda Housley watching again. Hello, Miss Brenda. Glad you're back with us. Wind coming through a little bit. That's a nice breeze. Wildcats going to, oh my goodness, another bad snap. Kind of gets popped up out of the hands of Dodson.
With the stop for the Red Devils.
Red Devils going to make the stop again. Pushing the Wildcats back now. Like I said, y'all just have to excuse the wind. I'm not going to complain about it. Dodson gets the snap this time. He's going to get the pass away to, looks like number 18, Pruitt. Pruitt's going to get upfield. No, wait, that's number 10. Excuse me, Carson Curtis.
To number 10, Carson Curtis. He's brought down by number 15, Mason Petty.
And I can probably tell by the weirdness of the camera. It is the same camera that I used for basketball season. I'm just testing it out. Didn't get a chance to see what it would be like because we didn't do a blue and white game this year. So if we decide that we don't like the way it functions in football, then we'll make a change. Dodson gets a pass away again, but for a very short game.
Number 20, Bryden Battershell making the play on
he got the pass to number 3, Bryson Aiken. So I don't know how many plays they allow either team to run in a row, but Wildcats continuing. Dodson gets the snap again. He's going to let this one fly. And that one is going to be picked off by the Red Devils. I don't have a roster.
Jamie Dole with the interception for the Red Devils.
Jamie Dole, if I heard that correctly, number 5 for the Red Devils, making that interception. Cheryl Rader in the chat says, "Go Wildcats." Appreciate y'all joining on with us. 22 over here on the Facebook side. Don't know about YouTube yet. But, yeah, like I said, kind of had to hurry this one up and get going. My timing will get back to me. I've spent a good bit of the summer sitting around, and then, as most of y'all were aware, I took a job up there at the school. Wildcats going to keep it even after that interception, still running their plays on offense. Not going to be much of a game there.
Tucker Moore on the stop for the Red Devils.
And I believe, well, Wildcats going to the sideline for the huddle. And that may be all for the Wildcat offense. We're going to see the Red Devils come over and take over and run themselves a set of offensive plays.
Our format for tonight's junior high game, each first team will have 10 plays on offense. We'll take a 3-minute break, followed by 6 plays for each second team. And we'll take a 5-minute break and come back and play a 1/2 of football with the clock and the play clock.
All right, so if y'all caught that, that is the format for this. And handoff up the middle. Wildcats going to make the stop pretty quick.
Parks on the carry for the Red Devils. 52, Wesley Pruitt on the stop for the Wildcats.
Good job by Wesley Pruitt making that stop. Color looks a little bit washed out on this camera, I'll be honest. I don't know if that's what it looks like to y'all, but Red Devil shrugged off a hit there by number 1, Tyree Stearns.
Number 9, Paxton Harris on the stop.
Finally, as you heard, Paxton Harris, number 9, making the stop for the Wildcats. Marsha Henderson Dover. Hello, Trey. Good. Hey, Trey. Good to hear you. Go Cats. Appreciate you being on with us, Marsha. Good to see all the reliable fans. Like I said, yeah, a very nice press box that they have installed here in Atkins. First time being up here inside or on top of it. Pass doesn't quite reach its target.
Coffin's pass intended for number 5, Jamie DeLuel. Incomplete.
And the breeze went away. So right now the sun is at my back and it is pretty warm. Backs of my legs will probably be red by the time this is over with. Handoff. Red Devils make the run up the middle. It's like number 25.
Lincoln Taylor on the carry for the Red Devils.
Lincoln Taylor.
Number 18, Easton Pruitt for the Wildcats.
Down here and pull up the clock. so I can be ready for that. Handoff.
Braxton Kaufman on the quarterback keeper.
No, actually, no handoff. I look like
Number
there was a handoff, but
Easton Pruitt along with number 9, Paxton Harris on the stop.
Quarterback kept himself. Didn't get a whole lot on that run. That was Paxton Harris again, making the stop. Got a lot of new names that I have not heard of before on this roster. Actually, I have heard of some of them because of dealing with the tech issues up there. Changing passwords and whatnot. I'm not going to act like I do a whole lot of major technical fixes.
Number 40, Xander Parks on the carry. First man there for the Wildcats was number 10, Carson Curtis.
Look down here on the sidelines for the Red Devils. Here, we'll take a look at it here in a bit. Got familiar face down there for any of y'all that hadn't been made aware yet. Tanner Gaines here in Atkins. And coaching some offense for the Red Devils. Pass is complete.
Lane Huddleston on the receiving end of the Braxton Kaufman pass, brought down by number 19, Kyler McKay.
Kyler McKay, a name that I'm familiar with, one of the smallest kids that I have ever seen playing football. Making a good stop there after a long pass play by the Red Devils. Good job by him. You can see him down here. He's on the end. He is still a small fella. Run up the middle by the Red Devils. Did not quite get to the goal line. He's going to be just short. But a good run by Braxton Kaufman
Levi Wood on the stop for the Wildcats.
For the Red Devils. So Atkins knocking on the door here in their set of plays, but we got a flag. Throw them down. Looks like a false start by the Red Devils. Don't know if the everything looks as shaky on the camera as it does through my monitor here, but if it is, I apologize. Right. Devils pass. He was out of bounds when he made the catch, so no touchdown on that play for Atkins.
Kaufman's pass was intended for Huddleston.
And pass will fall incomplete. He's looking
Kaufman's
for number 15 out there.
Petty, incomplete.
And I believe they are going to send the teams to the sidelines.
We'll now observe a 3-minute break.
For a break.
When we come back, each team will have 6 plays on offense.
Yeah, like I said, the color on this camera, I'm going to have to do some adjusting on that. Did not, like I said, didn't have a chance to really do a whole lot of testing on the other camera that I was using for basketball season. And I think it's maybe more of an indoor camera, so we'll just have to play that one by ear. But like I said, here tonight, live in Atkins, Arkansas, getting ready to, this is the, I guess, almost kind of the unofficial start of football season. Benefit games being played all around the state. And just getting everybody ready to go. While we're taking this break, we'll pop in over here and take a look at the schedules for, if I can hit the right button here, junior high schedule. You see there, August 27th, that's next week, is bye week. That's what they would consider week 0. And after that, first game for junior high Wildcats will be welcoming the Perryville Mustangs to Hector. And last year, Perryville was kind of a buzzsaw for both junior high and senior high. Nobody remembers me talking and complaining about that swinging gate formation. Maybe hopefully won't have to deal with that too much this year. But after that, September 11th, Yellville Summit at home. September 18th, first road trip for the junior high Wildcats going to Magazine. After that, Mountain Pine at Bigelow. Back home against Mountainburg, Mount Ida. October 23rd at JC Westside, and October 30th finishing out the season at home against Conway Christian. And we will take a look at the senior high side of things here after a bit. But let me get us back over here. Oh, let me take a real quick look at the chat. Brenda Housley says, I like the little green grass. Color looks fine. Yeah, like I said, Miss Brenda, it's a difference between, like, this is the second camera, like the regular little handheld cameras that we all are familiar with. And then over here is the slightly washed out looking PTZ camera, and it may not be this way coming through to y'all, but up here where I kind of got a little bit of a glare, it looks a little bit washed out, but we'll figure all that out eventually. Looks like they are getting ready to send teams back out for the next phase of this. Yeah. Oh my, light green. Yeah, it looks a little bit washed. I'll give you that. Wildcats going to be on offense here for this next phase. Handoff. Goes to number 20. That is Peyton Tilley.
Peyton Toilet on the carry for the Wildcats. Number 29, Josh Brockman on the stop for the Red Devils.
I believe that is Roy Pitts down in the box. Calls him Toilet. That's not gonna go too far on that. Roy's a pretty good dude. Been okay with me, but handoff. Hard to tell who that one was.
Number 9, Parker Farron on the stop.
No, that was
on the carry again for the Wildcats. Number 20, Peyton Foley.
Peyton Tilley on another run for the Wildcats. Dodson takes the snap, kind of hesitates, and he's going to make the turn around the corner and head up the sideline. He's going to be pushed out of bounds, though, pretty quick.
Number 8, Mark Dodson on the carry for the Wildcats. Finally run out of bounds by number 85, Jaden Kirsten.
Not a bad run for Dodson.
We also have a 5-yard face mask penalty assessed against the Red Devils.
Oh, Red Devils going to pick up a flag on that one as well. Wildcats make it back to midfield. John says it's been dry, so the grass looks a little bit light. There's a few patches that it looks a little bit brown up here, but it's fairly green. Nice looking field. Atkins always does a good job with their field.
Number 5, Clinton Parks on the carry for the Wildcats.
Clinton
65,
Parks,
Tucker Moore, the first man there.
Looks
for the
like he might have got probably 2-3 yards out of that run. Wildcats just past the 50 now. Dodson took the snap, was handing off. We got a flag from in the back. I don't know what the referee back here saw.
Illegal substitution against the Red Devils.
Oh, illegal substitution by Atkins. Y'all tell me, do I sound like I'm coming through extremely loud? Because my audio monitor down here looks like it's jumping around crazy. Just let me know. Handoff by Dodson. And I believe that's going to be Peyton Tilley again. Yep, number 20 for the Wildcats. Pretty good run there.
Tilley on the carry
he gets
for
it
the Wildcats.
To the 34 where he's brought down.
Ja'Kai McDaniel was on that last stop for the Red Devils.
And I believe we've got a Red Devil that's we've stopped play here. He's standing up. You can see him there. I don't know what's going on. It's warm down there. It may be something heat related. John Freeman says the sound normal. All right. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for letting me know. Like I said, I have not messed with OBS in a while. Had to scramble around, get everything set up this morning in the office to test and make sure everything was working like it was supposed to. And but doing something like that inside is different than doing it outside. Play will resume. The Wildcats are still going to be on offense. Hawkins goes in motion, and we have another little bit of bad snap luck there.
Mark Dodson
goes past Dodson. Dodson's going to have to fall down on it, and that's going to do it for the Wildcats run on offense. Let me pop over here, look at the YouTube side. 23-24 watching over here too. Appreciate y'all being here. He says, hey, my brother's there. If I knew who you were, I would call it out, but well, that's really jumpy. I don't like that at all. Maybe it's the focus, but Red Devils have made their way back on the field, and here will come the Wildcats. Red Devils will be on offense now. So things a little bit shaky looking. I don't know why. Red Devils still sending boys out onto the field. And looks like we're set, ready to go now. They're taking their time. They're going to finally get the handoff. Number 25, Wildcats going to
29, Josh Brockman on the
shut him
carry for the
down
Red Devils.
pretty quick. A decent run by the Red Devil player there. He'll get it up to about the 35.
Number 20, Peyton Stearns on the stop.
You can hear Stearns makes the stop for the Wildcats. Wind. Pass is complete. It's out to
Number 9, Parker
11.
Barron's pass is complete to number 11, Remington Kaufman. Number 14, Owen Tennyson on the stop.
Owen Tennyson on the stop for the Wildcats. Handoff up the middle. To number 23.
Kyle McDaniel on the carry.
McDaniel. Pass is complete. Wildcats going to bring him down.
Barron's pass is complete to Brockman. William Barnes, number 11 on the stop.
Let's switch to this other camera. Might be a little bit better. Not, maybe I can hold it and keep it from looking a little bit too much more shaky than it is already. Everybody thought about throwing it. He's going to get dumped in the backfield by number 5, Clinton
Number
Parks.
5, Clinton Parks on the sack for the Wildcats.
Oh, Shane Martin in the chat. Welcome back to Wildcat Nation, Shane. Appreciate you being on here watching. Reporting in from Lexington, Kentucky, he says. Run up the middle by the Red Devils.
Eli Mitchell making the stop on number 29, Josh Broughton.
And I think they're sending the teams back to sidelines for a drink of water.
We will now take a 5-minute break, and when play resumes, we'll play one half of football with the clock and the play clock.
So, yeah, as you heard, 5-minute break, and then after that, the clock will go live, and we will get ours up and running here in a moment as well. Julie Heflin says, heat making your camera bounce. It could be. I don't know. Could just be the newness of this press box. Everything just hasn't quite settled in yet. And like I said, it is a bit windy up here. I see Tommy Bartlett down here to my right, Christy and family members. So they're hollering something at me, but I can't tell what they're saying. Oh. Yeah. She said she tried to wave at me earlier. I see you down there wearing that Atkins shirt. You forget where you're from. Anyway, Christy's wearing Atkins Red Devil shirt. We got some Bartlett relatives. Her brother Zach. Any Hector people in the chat of a certain age is going to know Zach Bartlett.
We could have the Atkins chain crew make their way to the far sideline.
Play here.
We're getting ready to run a half of football.
All right, let me. I don't know how much time they are going to put on the clock. I forgot if they made mention of that, but we're still in this little break period, so 3 minutes until we get ready for that. And y'all, like I said, if y'all follow me on Facebook, y'all saw my post last night. I had it in my head that this game was going to be played tomorrow. I thought I still had one more day to prepare. It turned out, no. It's playing the benefit games on Thursday. And then so that sent everything into a little bit of a tailspin. I had to I quit working on it about midnight-ish, a little bit after midnight last night. And went to bed, got up at 5:45. Did my day at school. Like I said, did a lot of the putting things together work here in the broadcaster today, in between password changes and helping set up printers and this and that. So not everything is completely ready to go. I don't have the halftime ads and things like that set up quite yet, so we're not going to worry about ads tonight. And John Freeman says, shout out Tommy Bartlett. Jeffrey Curtis says, honk. Yeah, we all knew Zach. So, glad all y'all are in here watching. Minute and some change left until we get started with the next bit. We'll go ahead and, wow, we're showing 4 points. That's not correct. Give me a second. Where do you get 4 points? I mean, unless you get 2 safeties, right? Last year's football board was criticized for being a Temu SEC on ABC, so I'm going to give them Temu College Football Playoff this year. So if you're out there and watching, made that comment last year, I hope you enjoy this one as much as you enjoyed that one. Decided I wanted to do a little bit of a change of look with the whole setup this year. And, new logo, pretty much the same old stuff. All right, we're getting down to 20 seconds. Going to see what they give us as far as time here in a moment. $8 minutes. So, all right. 8 minutes on the clock. And I just gotta remember how I used to do this. Clock will roll. Pass. So that's number 25 for the Red Devils. He's going to make it up.
Lincoln Taylor on the receiving end.
Lincoln Taylor
pass
up to about the 45.
Number 1, Tyrese Stern.
Man, they stopped the clock on me. Y'all just got to bear with me here. It's been a while. Free signaling for the clock to start rolling again. There we go. Another pass. And that time, not as much out of that for the Red Devils. Actually going to
Kaufman's pass
lose.
is complete to number 40, Xander Park. Brought down by number 18, Easton Pruitt.
3 yards on that play. Going to be shut down by Easton Pruitt for the Wildcats. Looks like a second down and about 13 for the Red Devils. This time they're going to get all that back and more. Very near the first down, but
number 10, Carson Curtis.
Did they give that to him? No, he's short. Clock should still be rolling, but they had to stop it. It's probably some sort of rule with the benefit game. Why did they switch it to first? It's not a first down. I don't know. Handoff. And this time that would be a
Parks
first
again
down.
On the carry for the Red Devils. He is brought down by Carson Curtis.
Clock did not move. It's still at 6:54, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on here, but maybe they needed the referee to signal to him. Clock is moving now. And quick pass. Going to be shut down
number
quickly
1,
by the
Tyree
Wildcats.
Stearns comes up and makes the stop on number 7, Lane Huddleston.
Good job by Mark Dodson. And looks like number 1, Tyree Stearns, making the stop there. With a high snap, Red Devils get into control, and that one's going to fall to the ground
incomplete. Pass
incomplete.
intended for number 15, Mason Betty, goes incomplete. Going to bring up third down.
And now they've got the downs all sorted out here. So third down. There's going to be a loss of about 2 there. So third down and 12. And got a flag on the play. Be a false start by the Red Devils.
Charge against the Red Devils.
Backs them up 5. We're looking at a third down and 17. Quarterback looks, he's going to get the pass away. Number 40. 40's going to be loose there. He's still going. And he's going to find the end zone. Gets to the corner there.
Red Devil.
And gets the score on the board for the Red Devils. Had to have my cursor on the right screen for that score to get put up there. I have to remember all that. Like I said, getting back into another season takes a little bit of time for me to get adjusted to everything again. Red Devils looking to be going for 2 here. Quarterback looks to be keeping it himself, and he's going to back up. He's looking for a man. Wildcats not doing very much to try to bring him down. Pass is no good. Looks like incomplete.
2-point conversion, no good. And with 5:52 remaining,
had one man went through his hands. Wildcat was there to try to get a hold of it. It goes through his hands as well. Another Red Devil in the back of the end zone. Tried to make the catch, and I guess it bobbled out. Looked good, though. But the Red Devils strike first, 6-0. Atkins. here in this junior high portion of the benefit game. Coming up here after a while, we'll have the senior high squads for Red Devils and Wildcats. .552 on the clock left. And I don't remember if they said there was going to be a half or how much time exactly, but Wildcats going to take over now. Clock is rolling. First down, and Dotson going to call for the snap. Is going to hand off. Up the middle will be number 18, Easton Pruitt.
Number 18, Easton Pruitt on the carry for the Wildcats.
Pruitt's going to get a
number
good
10,
6 yards out of that.
Tyler Jones on the stop for the Devils.
He's on a 2nd down and 4. Dotson with a late handoff to Pruitt. Looks like they kind of got a little bit.
Carson Curtis.
No,
on
actually,
the
that was number 10. The 10s and the 8s on these.
Daniel on the stop for the Red Devils.
These Russell Athletic uniforms are a little bit tough for me to make out sometimes. But, yeah, that was Carson Curtis on that one, not Easton Pruitt. It'll be a 3rd down for the Wildcats, looking at about 3 yards for the first. And another high snap goes over Dotson's head. Dotson's going to have to fall on it in the backfield.
Number 8 quarterback Mark Dotson falls on a loose ball. Number 20, Bryden Battershell there for the Red Devils.
That's going to go back.
Wildcats have elected to punt.
5 yards from the original first down. And the Wildcats, if you could hear over the speakers, have elected to punt. They're not going to have an actual punt. It's going to be a simulated one. So the Red Devils are going to start it at the 45 on their next possession. So the sun is bright. So it's one of the things you talk about press boxes that I like about ours. You don't have the open back wall, but you don't have the airflow either. So there's pros and cons to everything. Clock rolling again. Red Devils. Dodson trying to track down the QB. He's going to get free there. Going to stay on his feet. And finally, he's going to be swarmed by a whole host of Wildcats, as they always used to say,
He is brought
at
down by
about the 45.
20, Peyton Stern.
So the clock stopped, and then it started up again. So my time is off. It's kind of – Atkins has a new scoreboard out here. I'd like to think that everything with the time is correct and not having too many issues. Oh, bubbled handoff there. Wright's going to pick it up. He's going to take off. He's going to find the edge. And finally, he's going to barrel over a Wildcat out there.
Number 8, Bryson
number 2, Mason White, that he met out there.
Mason White.
Mason White was giving up a good several inches of height there to the Atkins QB. But he took the hit and got right back up like a champ. Handoff. The Devils getting free again to the end zone for another touchdown.
Touchdown, Red Devils. Number 25,
233. And Lincoln Taylor will be the one getting that score for the Red Devils. It's 12-0, Atkins. Atkins once again going to go for a 2-point conversion. And pass falls incomplete.
2-point conversion, no good.
2 trips to the end zone.
2:33 remaining here in the first quarter. It's Red Devils 12.
12 points out of it, but could have had 14. A couple of passes not going the right way for the Red Devils. I'd like to once again thank Matt Huffman for the use of his T-Mobile home internet. That is
while we got a little break, we want to remind you
one of the most constant things about my doing this for going into the fourth year here is
north end zone, so you can cool off with one of those delicious.
Lost my train of thought there for a second. They were talking about snow cones, and I'm up here sweating. But yeah, appreciate Matt Huffman and his family for allowing me the use of this device. You know, because we can either try to do it off of a phone hotspot and it be a little bit choppy, or it could be off of this thing and not drop a frame at all. And have pretty good luck with this thing most everywhere we go. So yeah, I appreciate them for letting me have use of this for all this time. A little bit of a break going on here, letting the kids get a breather. But Atkins has found themselves pay dirt the last 2 possessions. Wildcats are going to take over on offense, see if they can find themselves some offense, get down the field, and get a score on the board. J.J. Johnson, my dad, watching in Jonesboro. Appreciate you being on here with us, Dad. Lonnie and Ralph Taylor. Let's go, Cats. Wildcats make their way back out on the field. 2:33 left here in this first period, however they're running it. And I thought they were ready to go, but now they're sending the kids off the field again. So when we get ready to go, it will be 1st and 10 Wildcats. Spoke about it a little bit ago. Go ahead and take a look down here. I believe that right there is Tanner Gaines. He looks different wearing red, but still proud of him. He's going to come up here and do some good things for Atkins, and hopefully when the time is right, we'll have him back in blue. said, still don't know what's going on, what we're doing. We got referees and players over here near the Wildcat contingent. They've all taken a knee. I don't know if we got something going on over here or if it's still just taking a break. It is, like I said, it is a warm one out here. I'm gonna go ahead and by the time I get to take a seat here, we'll be getting ready to crank up another round. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat here. John Freeman says wishful thinking for sure. I'm assuming you're talking about the Tanner situation. Yeah, I mean it's an odd deal to see somebody that's got such a history, playing career and this and that, in a different color. I felt the same way. I felt weird about him being at Arkansas Tech, because it was just odd seeing him in anything aside from blue and white. But Cheryl Rader says thank you for the live stream. Appreciate you, Cheryl. And we got kids making their way back out on the field. Maybe we're getting ready to go again. I nearly knocked my headset off my head. So, looks like we are out set and ready to go. Clock rolling once again. 1st and 10, Wildcats. Dodson takes the snap, hands off, up the middle. I believe it's number 18, Easton Pruitt.
Number 18, Easton Pruitt on the carry. First man there for the Red Devils was number 64, Colt Storm.
Dodson having to try to snatch some of these high snaps out of the air. He managed to get a hold of that one. Tried for the handoff.
Storm, along with
not a whole lot going there for the Wildcats.
Red Devil defense.
I don't think they're.
Easton Pruitt again on the carry for the Wildcats.
I don't think they're going to move the stick at all out there. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Pull out here. You got Reese Stearns down here to your left corner. Bad snap, goes over the head of Dotson. Dotson's just going to stay down there on a knee.
Dotson falls on the loose ball. Tucker Moore, first man there for the Red Devils defensively.
So Dotson did a lot of good things last year for the seventh grade Wildcats. But just kind of haven't quite got the snap down, and I haven't quite got my words back. So I'll spit them out eventually. Wildcats going to do the simulated punt again, give it back to the Red Devils. With 38 seconds left here in this first period, clock rolling again. Hand off, number 25.
25, Lincoln Taylor on the carry, tripped up by
Taylor is going to be met by number 10.
Curtis.
Yep, Carson Curtis. As we take down the final seconds. And
that's the end of
there's
the first
the
quarter
horn.
of play here.
First quarter play is
12,
done.
The Wildcats 0.
Like I said, Red Devils have found themselves in the end zone twice and couldn't convert the 2-point conversions. So 12-0 is their lead after one. Put up another 8 minutes on the clock and move to the second. Blakely Rourke, who is snapping for the Wildcats. I have not been able to get a good look at that. Mandy and Josh Garrigus watching from hospital. Sorry to hear that. Hadn't heard. Don't know what's going on. Hopefully everybody's all right. Mandy? Nothing serious. So we had the layover for that last 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Now we're going to have another little break in the action. I believe when we come back, it's still going to be Atkins on offense. Wind shaking everything. Red Devils making their way back out onto the field. And coming back after that quarter change, Red Devils looking at a 2nd down and 6. Looking, gets the pass away to number 7. He's going to dodge a few Wildcats, stay on his feet. Finally going to get grabbed and brought down by number 19, Kyler McKay.
Number 3, Bryson Aiken.
Wait, looked like a 19, could have been a 13. No, I'm seeing a 19. I don't know. I'm not sure if I got that wrong or if Roy got that wrong. Clock had stopped there on me. 7:25 right now. It's ticking down. We'll get it back in line. And we got a flag. Looks like maybe a false start by the Red Devils. Back them up about 5. Clock's back in line now. Handoff up the middle.
23, Chikai McDaniel on the carry.
About 3 Wildcats in on that one.
Peyton Stearns on the stop.
But who did they give credit for on that? I only see one Stearns, and that's Tyrese Stearns. Peyton Tole, I saw him out there. So that was with a pass. And looks like he's going to be wrestled down by number 42, Braden Smith.
Number 9, Parker Barron's pass is complete. Number 10, Tyler Jones. Defensively, Braden Smith, number 42, on the stop for the Wildcats.
Red Devils looking at a 3rd down and 5. Handoff. Going to be brought down quick.
Josh Brockman on the carry for the Red Devils. Aiken, along with number 62, Joe Hunt on the stop.
Bryson Aiken and Joe Hunt making the stop for Hector. First down is at about the 26. That's where the Red Devils are going to try to get it to. And late pass going to fall incomplete.
Barron's pass intended for Brockman is incomplete. Number 12, Deacon Hall on the coverage for the Wildcats.
And that's going to be a 4th down. Richard Kaufman. When did Tanner go to Atkins? Not too long after Hectorfest, which was, back in June? So, yeah. That, he kind of told me at one point that he was kind of working out here for a little bit for free because the pay cycle didn't hit in a the way when he got hired. So he spent a little time doing a few other little projects and making a little money here and there. But yeah, the cycle when he got here was just a little bit off for him to get paid when he first got here. But so it's going to be Wildcat ball. Clock running again. Dodson waiting on the snap. And it's going to be a handoff to number 5. That's going to be Clinton
Number 5,
Parks.
Clinton Parks on the carry for the Wildcats. 21, Richard Jones in on the stop for the Red Devils.
He'll get about 6 on that. Bring up a 2nd down and 4. And a little bit of a low snap that time. Dotson's going to pick it up and try to make something out of it, and he's going to be pushed back by several Red Devils. Wildcats going to lose
Mason
a few
Petty
yards
along with
on that
Tyler
play.
Jones, number 10, make the stop for the Red Devils.
Maybe about 2. Loss of 2. So from a 2nd down and 4 to a 2nd down or 3rd down and 6. Good snap that time. Dodson. He kind of tried to take off himself, and he's going to get pushed back a little bit further.
65, Tucker Moore.
Not really the direction that they were looking to go on that.
Eli Gibson make the stop.
And Wildcats going to elect to punt.
Wildcats have elected to punt once again.
Red Devils have had some very talented junior high teams. I do not expect this one to be any different. When you've got the kinds of numbers that they have, and then this is not. Hold on a second. I'll just pan down here. Let's look at guys they have in uniform. That's still a pretty good batch. But some of these kids are way talented. I know that the years that Dobbs was coaching junior high, they had lots of success. Dobbs has since moved up to primarily coaching the senior high. So 3 minutes left, and Atkins going to take over. Hector's got a good numbers as well for, that whole 2A versus 3A thing. How much difference is there really? But there is some difference there. Handoff goes to the left.
23, Ja'Kai McDaniel on the carry. At the bottom of the pile for the Wildcats was number 3, Bryson Aiken.
About 2 or 3 Wildcats on that stop, but Bryson Aiken going to be the one
Wesley Pruitt
getting the credit for the stop and bringing them down. Wesley Pruitt also in on that. You could hear the announcer. See the shadow of the press box on the field there. Everything kind of quick pass. And
Farron's pass is complete to
Red Devils going to pick up the 1st down. And the clock stopped on me. 2:08.
Harley Brown coming up to make the stop for the Wildcats.
Harley.
It is a Red Devil 1st and 10.
A little buddy Harley. Last year had Harley and Gunner Gray in the press box with me a lot of nights that we'd go do senior high games. They were a lot of fun to deal with. I just remember all of us getting the pants scared off of us when the announcer at Carlisle came blaring over the loudspeaker. 1st and 10 for the Red Devils. Not a whole lot going there. But
52, Wesley Pruitt along with 42, Braden Smith come up to make a stop on number 29, Josh Broughton.
Good job by Wesley Pruitt and Braden Smith making that stop. Clock just went from 120 to 109 in a split second. Oh. I don't know if somebody just was making the adjustment there. Quick pass. And Wildcats.
Farron's pass is complete to Brockman. Number 81, Eli Mitchell, there to make the play for the Wildcats.
I had to look all the way down at the bottom of my roster here. Number 81, Eli Mitchell. New name. I don't know that I have heard before. Making the stop. Pass again by the Red Devils. Going to be stopped there by number 5,
to number 11,
Clinton Parks.
Kaufman.
And Clark ticks down.
And that's going to do it here for the junior high portion of the benefit.
And that's going to be it.
Winning this one by a score of 12-0.
So junior high will finish this one off. Atkins Red Devils going to pick up a benefit game win, 12-0 over the Wildcats. And teams will come meet out in the middle of the field. And then coming up shortly, we will have the senior high group making their way out. It has to be Easton Pruitt. Wesley Pruitt isn't out there. It's not Wesley, it's Easton. Oh, goodness. Well, that's what I get for listening to Roy Pitts. So, Drew, Penny, appreciate y'all letting me know that. I put too much faith in Roy. Easton Pruitt. Y'all just bear with me. I'll get back into the swing of things eventually. But they're going to put, I think they put about 25 minutes on the clock. They're going to let the senior high teams come out here and do some stretches. Like I said, I don't have my ads and everything ready to go yet. So I'm just going to kick it out to the little intro bumper that we got and let y'all go take a break and get y'all something to drink, get you something to eat. Come back here in a little while and we will have the senior highs ready to go. And yeah, it's been a long day, y'all. Just bear with me. We'll be back in a little bit. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to Atkins. Got about 4 minutes left. Wildcats, senior high edition, about to make their way out onto the field here in Sorrell Stadium, Limley Field. Second part of this benefit night. And there are your Hector Wildcats. Last season for the Wildcats, 6-5, 4-3. Big loss, really, of losses to Perryville, Bigelow, Mount Ida, Conway Christian, Carlisle there in that first round playoffs last season. Lost a few good key players on to graduation. Only got about 6 seniors this year. Lucas Baker, number 2. Number 5, Grayson Mulder. Number 7, Brewer Story. Number 13, Drew Newport. Number 24, Hayden Millsap. And number 58, Wyatt Pruitt. The senior high leadership of this Wildcat team this year. And over on the Atkins side of things, I got to look at their roster earlier. There's a very senior-heavy group. I think I counted about 18. If the Scorebook Live roster is correct, and Atkins had themselves a pretty good season last year. Kind of bounced back after a few rough ones. Finished 8-4, 5-2 in the 3A2. Only losses were to eventual state champion Conway Christian. That was only by 3 points. Lost in a heartbreaker by 1 point at Melbourne. Lost to Quitman by a touchdown, and Bismarck in the second round of playoffs. But we're ready to go, and they're off and running. Atkins going to have it first. It's a little bit of time where they have the 2 offenses get out there and just see what they got. Caught Tanner Gaines coming up to the press box a few minutes ago, and all I told him was go easy, and he just smiled at me. You know, Tanner's a good dude. But had to go down and get me a water during that break. I was about to fall over. So let's see. Atkins has ran a few plays so far for another one here. A little bit of a high snap. Handoff, though, is good. Number 8, Cooper Goodall on the run for the Red Devils. This is assuming that I have, like I said, correct names on this roster. Not going to go by too much of what Roy says. I caught him on the way up here at the press box as well. I told him, I said, you kind of made a liar out of me a little bit. And he just laughed. He's like, man, he said, y'all had some names that were getting switched around on him down there. So, like I said, I apologize for that Easton/Wesley debacle. Finally got some clouds moved in, covering up the sun a little bit, and make the field look a little bit less bright. Pass goes out to number 15, Alan Horn. The Devils moving the ball down the field here on their runs for offense. Handoff, number 25. He's going to get free. And can the Wildcats catch him? They're going to finally drag him down. That's number 29, Mason Martin, for the Red Devils on that run. And Red Devils On about the 5. Pass. Did he stretch out enough for it? Don't believe he got it. That's number 15, Alan Horn again. Kid up here looking at him. Said, my fault. Oh, maybe that he didn't. Maybe the guy didn't catch it. I don't know. Handoff number 8. He's going to plow his way into the end zone. And the Red Devils going to find their way in on this set of offensive plays. They'll go through all these. Wildcats will have their own run at it. They'll have first teams and second teams if this is the same as it was during the junior high portion, and then they will do the timed bit of it here in a little while. So, Devils going to line up to kick an extra point. Looks like we got number 5, Kenny Rivas, out there to kick. Pretty good kicker. I've heard his name quite a bit. Rivas' kick is up and in. It's good. So, if we were keeping score, 7-0 Red Devils. And the Red Devils did not finish their set of offensive plays. They'll still have a few more. And they will come back out. Go the other direction. Crawford gets the pass out to number, looks like 29, Mason Martin again. Crawford. Going to get the pass away. It's going to be caught by number 6, Isaac Sims. And I think that will be the end of the Atkins offensive play set. And I'm going to move the ball down this way a little bit. Wildcats are going to go into their portion of it. I'm hearing a hiss from something. No. Yeah, there's that microphone. Pull it away from the fence a little bit. Don't know. Just getting a little bit of feedback on it. I can hear it in the headset. Oh, get y'all moved down here. So, quarterback Drew Newport. As I said, a senior. I'll take his first snap. Going to hand it off to Lucas Baker. Baker is going to pop out to the left and pick up a few. It's going to be brought down by, looks like number 7, Ethan Lindboom. Good little run there by Baker. I don't know that there's been anybody else that has claimed any kind of what do you want to call it, notoriety for speed other than Baker. But we're going to have a false start. Looks like on the Wildcats. They're going to back up. It's weird to have false starts in a little, basically a practice scrimmage kind of section of a benefit game, but back up 5 yards, try it again. Time. Newport gets the pass away. That was to number 6, Caden Manrique. Caden spent a little bit of time last year wearing number 3. I was halfway expecting him to be back in that one. Brewer Story down here this end. Pass goes out to number 5, Grayson Mulder. Mulder trying to get away from some Red Devils down there and completes the catch. Good job by Grayson Mulder making his return as a Wildcat. Spent last year up in Northwest Arkansas. Back this season. Happy to see him back with us. Wildcats move the ball down almost to midfield. Be about on the 48. And Drew is trying to get the Red Devils to jump a little bit. And instead makes the Wildcats jump a little bit. They're going to back up 5 yards on another false start. Oh, come on, camera. Don't go fuzzy on me. And I believe it has. There's Manrique trying to make something happen. And y'all excuse me for a second. Going to switch cameras. Going to turn this one off and turn it back on. Get rid of that fuzziness. It gets out of focus a little bit every now and then. Don't know what the cause of that is. Now we're good. Newport gets his helmet knocked off. Big hit by number 60, Dayton Rawlings, for the Red Devils. So Newport going to take a step off the field after his helmet comes off. And let's see who we have as a backup. Looks like they got number 24, Hayden Millsap, out there as backup. Mountain Man going to take a snap at quarterback. He's going to get it. He's going to go up the middle himself. Millsap will pick up a few good yards there. And Newport will step back in at quarterback. Newport going to be sacked again. Thought he was going to be able to get away from that, but Red Devils just a little bit too fast. Caught up with him, brought him down. So Wildcat offense not going anywhere fast at the moment. Newport's just not getting a whole lot of time to be able to find himself an open man. But like I said, this is just kind of a practice run. Story down here to this side. Drew going to take a shot, looking for Story, and he's going to miss him. Incomplete. And looks like Newport kind of got rocked on that one after he let it go. Picks himself up, back up off the ground. Handoff goes to Baker this time. Baker's not going to get a whole lot, and he's going to be brought down pretty quick. I don't know how many plays that was, but I think that's it. So, yeah, not a whole lot happening there on the Wildcat offense. Had a few plays there where they got some positive yardage, moved the ball down, and kind of got backed up quite a bit. So they're going to take a little bit of a break, and we'll come back out for the next bit. Yeah, about 3 minutes. They're going to take a rest. While we wait on that, we'll once again go back to schedules here. Senior high schedule. There it is on your screen right now. It said next week, August 28th. It's a bye week for both junior high and senior high. Then season officially gets underway September 5th for the senior high at Perryville. Not really looking forward to that that trip over there again. But after that, a trip to Yellville Summit on September 12th. September 19th, we have Danville at home. And that will finish the non-conference portion of the schedule. September 26th, we get rolling with conference with Mountain Pine coming to town. That Bigelow will make a trip up to Hector. And then Wildcats will go on the road twice. Mountainburg on the 10th and Mount Ida on the 17th of October. Homecoming will be October 24th against JC Westside. And then Wildcats will make a trip to Conway Christian, the defending state champions. And then we'll finish up the regular season November 7th, senior night against Magazine. And if you need to take any more looks at the schedule, they're out on Wildcat Nation Facebook page. And, yeah, follow along with us through the season. And hopefully be able to be as many as I can if I don't wear out before then. But taking down about 40 seconds left in this break, and we'll get going again. Be I believe second teamers, unless something's changed. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Cole Crawford out there for the Red Devils. So handoff. And that is number 2, Tate Sweden for the Red Devils on that run. He brought down pretty quick. Number 7, Ethan Lindboom on the run for the Red Devils. Wildcats got to him pretty quick as well. He did maybe pick up a little bit on that run. Lindboom hands off to number 44, Jude Warren. John Freeman says, Trey Johnson means to say now accepting 7 Brew gift cards. Hey, I do like me some 7 Brew. That's no lie. Haven't been in a while. They're probably wondering where I've ran off to. Pass sails over the intended target. Looked like number 6, Isaac Sims. But no, nobody out there get any ideas. I don't want anybody going and buying me any gift cards for anything, 7 Brew or otherwise. Here are the Hector cheerleaders over on the other side of the field. I've probably been able to hear them all night, but this is the first time I can recall hearing it. Led by a couple of new coaches this year. Faith Humphrey McElhaney has stepped aside. Tanessa Pruitt, Tanessa Hill, whatever, and Stephanie Hummer taking over, leading the cheerleader squads this year for Hector. Jalen Ferguson, such a humble guy, won't accept gifts. Yeah, no, don't want it. That may be the first time anybody's ever called me humble, though. I get called a lot of things. I think I've talked about before. I probably had a guy at Hackett calling me all kinds of things one night, but that was basketball season last year. If Shane Martin is still in here, he knows what I'm talking about. Wildcat's going to take over and run a few offensive plays. They have Hayden Millsap out there at quarterback. What do we got here? It's like Aiden Hamilton, number 4, came off the field. Now he's don't know what happened there, but Aiden is going to go to the sideline, and we're going to have Dawson Hall out here to replace him on this far end. Handoff up the middle, not a lot happening. Number 12 for the Wildcats, Gavin Lusk, making his debut as a member of the senior high roster. Actually, no, he may have been out there dressed out during the Carlisle playoff game. But seen Gavin do a lot of good things as a member of the junior high squad. Hard runner. Millsap hands off to number 11, David Warren. Warren gets a few yards before he's run out of bounds. A little bit of a low snap for Millsap. He's going to get a hold of it. Tries to fling a pass out there to Gavin Lusk, and it's going to fall incomplete. And I think number 78 for the Red Devils, Walter Smith. Actually, no, Walter reacted to a Wildcat. I was about to say, it looked like he was offsides, but I guess Wildcats jumped. Didn't see who that was, but Red Devils seem to be very disciplined. Haven't seen them make too many mistakes. Millsap gonna let a pass fly, and it's gonna fall incomplete. Looking for David Warren on that one. Millsap with a handoff to Gavin Lusk, and Lusk going to be met quickly. Millsap take off on the run. He's going to be met. 2 or 3 Red Devils out there. It's a little bit tough role for Wildcats offensively. Not getting very far. Said this is the first time that we've ever seen Hayden Millsap out at quarterback, so I'm sure he's trying to get acclimated to that role. And, yeah. So I believe they're going to let them take the 5-minute break here. And then we will have the timed portion, like a regular game, coming up here in a few minutes. About 45 over on the YouTube watching. I've seen it up to about 30. Now we're sitting at about 25 over on the Facebook side. Appreciate all y'all being here. Got a good crowd, both for, figured there would be for Atkins. Since this is their home turf. But pop the camera up a little bit. Pretty good contingent of Hector fans over there on the other side. Should be. It's only a few minutes drive down here. But Wildcat fans have always traveled well. Down to about 3 minutes until the next bit of action. And we got some captains coming out in midfield here. Looks like you got Baker, Story, Mulder, and Millsap. And for the Red Devils, we've got number 15, Alan Horn. Number 29, Mason Martin. Number 31, Blake Mitchell. And number 40, John Davis. Atkins has won the toss and elected to defer. And so the Wildcats will have the ball first on offense. Here coming up in about a minute and a half. Like I said, I got to wait and see how much time they're going to put up here on the clock. Finally turned into a nice night. So that sun got behind some clouds, finally dropped down a little bit under the trees and stopped baking me. So I'm ready for some cooler weather. The heat does not bode well for me. Atkins lining up, getting ready to gonna kick this one to the Wildcats. They're going to go full rules. All right, 12 minutes on the clock. $12-0 was your score from the junior high portion. Lining up to kick off for the Red Devils, number 5, Kenny Rivas. We're about ready to go. Rivas' kick is low, skids across the ground. Wildcats just stop it. And they will start at the 30. First and 10. Newport hands it off to Baker. Baker, pretty good run by Baker. First and 10. Newport hands it off to Baker. Baker, pretty good run by Baker. The first down. Red Devils, a little bit of an awkward moment with personnel, getting some players put out there at the right time. Could hear Coach Harrelson down there. So it's another first and 10. Handoff goes to Baker again. Baker comes around the right side, looking for some room. He's going to be caught up and brought down on the Atkins sideline by several Red Devils. But Baker will get about 7 yards on that. Bring up 2nd down and 3. Newport going to take off. And he's going to slide. He's going to have the 1st down. Good vision there by Newport. Looking around, wasn't seeing anything. Just decided to take off on his own. He's up into the 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Newport looks to the sideline. Newport gets a pass over to Baker. Baker gets loose. Baker still on his feet. Baker into the end zone for a Wildcat touchdown. Great run by Lucas Baker. Staying on his feet. He had a couple of guys get pretty close. Oop, my clock kept on moving. Wildcats going to strike first here on the senior high portion. 6-0. And do we have somebody that's going to kick extra points this year? It's always the question. Looks like we're going to bring out number 62, Forrest Cronister. Camera fuzzy again. Starting to be annoying. Cronister's kick is no good. But at 9:58, I'll get that clock adjusted here in a second, and I also need to shut that clock or shut that camera off and turn it back on again. I don't understand why it has the issue with going fuzzy like that. All right, give me just a moment. We'll get back down here. So on 1st and 10, Red Devils pick up 9. Red Devils got the 1st down on that last run. So, all right, 1st and 10 again. Like I said, give me a little bit, give me a few games. I'll get back into the swing of things. Handoff. Number 29, Mason Martin. We're gonna pick up another 1st down for the Red Devils. Crawford's pass is complete. To be down about close to the 10. Hard for me to tell who that was that got that pass. And Red Devils fighting to get up to the 5. Cover that up. Second down, and actually we're in no, we're still in second down and 5. And Wildcats. Looked like I thought maybe they made a stop. And they did. It's hard for me to tell if it was back here or if they plunged on into the end zone. Wildcats make the stop. Good job on defense. And pass by Cole Crawford. He was looking for number 21, Davin Bowden. It'll go incomplete, just a little bit over Bowden's reach. Bring up a 4th and 5 now. Okay, I don't know why it's showing 1st and 10. I'm hitting the buttons. Ball on the ground. And number 12. Nope. Number 72. Excuse me. Chance Cawthon falls on it for the Red Devils. Red Devils moving backwards at the moment. And that was 4th down. So Wildcats are going to take over. They keep Atkins out of the end zone. Wildcats are going to be back on offense. 1st and 10. Newport's pass is going to be intercepted by number 5, Kenny Rivas for the Red Devils. Atkins on the board with 6. Rivas is going to line up for the extra point attempt. Rivas' kick is up and good. So Atkins goes up by a point, 7-6, with about 7:16. Disregard what my clock down there says. 7:16 left here in this first period. John Freeman in the chat says, "Are we not under a burn ban? Don't get burned, cornerbacks." Yep. So Wildcats last time out was the pick 6. Let's see what Newport and the rest of them have for this round. Newport, it's pressured. He takes off. He's going to pick up maybe a couple, keeping it himself. We're going to give him 3, so 2nd down and 7. Newport hands off to Baker, and Baker's going to be brought down pretty quick. It's going to be a loss on the play. Wildcats going to lose about 4 on that. Going to bring up a 3rd and 11. Newport looking around. He's going to let it go. And he's going to be picked off again. I don't know, was that Kenny Rivas again with another pick? Somebody tell me in the chat, was that number 5 for the Red Devils? If it was, that means he's got 2 almost back-to-back picks of Drew Newport. 1st and 10, Red Devils. And handoff. Keeping his legs moving. He's going to turn forward. So like number 29, Mason Martin. I'll pick up about 7 on that. Maybe 6. Yep. 2nd down and 4. Cole Crawford escapes pressure, and he's going to pick up. Well, I thought he's close to 1st down yardage. He's going to be shy of about 1 yard. Crawford hands off. To number 8, Cooper Goodall. And Goodall is going to get the 1st down for the Red Devils. Another handoff to Goodall. This time Wildcat's going to get to him before he gets too far. And he'll pick up about 3 on that run. Actually, they're going to give him 4. 2nd down and 6. And heave to the end zone is incomplete. He was looking for number 29 or number 25. I'm going to say that's number 29. Mason Martin was the intended receiver. Yep, 29. He turned his back to me and I can see the numbers better. 3rd down and 7 now. And Wildcats going to swarm on that one. Push the Red Devils back. The Red Devils looking at a 4th down and 10. Looks like they're going to have Rivas step out, try to go for field goal. Rivas steps up into it, gets a good kick, and it misses just to the left. So, I mean, what I'm seeing here is Wildcats doing pretty good on the Drew Manson says, I'm pretty sure it wasn't number 5 the second time. It's number 22. All right. That's good. Good. I'm glad, glad you caught that. But Wildcats doing a pretty good job down here as it pertains to getting down towards the end zone on defense. Need to get something rolling on offense a little bit. Baker had the good run, but poor Drew has his passes have been pretty well scouted by the Atkins defense. So Wildcats are going to take over. First down and 10 on the 20. Hand off to Baker is going to be shut down pretty quick. Wildcats actually going to lose a couple yards there. Brings up a second down and 12. Manrique goes in motion. Handoff goes to Manrique, and he's nothing going. And it looks like Wildcats are going to lose another couple yards. Bring up a third down and 14, I believe. Third down 14, third down. Now, they got a 4 up there. I think they even have 1 beside it, too. Newport take off on the run. He's going to be shoved pretty hard out of bounds. He's motioning for a flag, feeling like a flag should have been thrown. But there will not be one. Number 23, Dakota Ham, running him down out of bounds. So on the fourth down, Wildcats are going to do the simulated punt. I believe. I don't know if they're going to have. Yeah, they're not going to have an actual punt. Yeah. Red Devils are going to take over. At around the 47. .127 officially on the clock. We'll let it tick down before I get mine rolling again. Hand off. Number 29. Mason Martin. Again, he's going to get enough for a first down. And it's going to be another handoff to Mason Martin. He won't quite get the first down, but he'll get a good bit of yards on that run. Why did the clock stop at 107? Actually, they're going to give him another first down. Sorry. A little little bit of shoving going on down there late. Red Devils just getting consistent first downs. Have not had to change anything with the down and distance on the board. Handoff again to Mason Martin. Martin going to step on into the end zone for another Red Devil touchdown. They just had Martin out there running as many times and as fast as they could get him out there and set and let him go. He was picking up pretty consistent first downs on every run. Rivas's kick, extra point, is good. He's at 14-6, Red Devils. Down to 42 seconds left. First and 10 Wildcats. Newport gets a pass out to Caden Manrique. Manrique rumbles ahead before being brought down. I think Manrique will pick up about 9 yards. Well, board says that they'll give him 8. So second down and 2. And there's the horn. So first period of senior high portion comes to an end. We'll go to their respective huddles and take a little bit of a break, and we'll get ready for, I believe, another 12 minutes. Now that we've gotten a little bit darker out here, I wonder what the other camera looks decent now. We'll give it a shot and see how it wants to function, especially considering that this other one wants to keep going blurry on me. So we come back from that little intermission. Second down and 2 for the Wildcats. Why? Oh, Enrique. I would hit a replay on that, but you'll just see a bunch of stupid camera issues there. Good run by Manrique. You're going to pick up a first down. If I hit the zoom in button, sometimes it wants to zoom all the way in, and that's not what I'm intending to happen. Pass to Baker. Falls incomplete. Bring up a second down and 10. Handoff goes to Baker. Baker charges ahead for about 4 yards. I said 4. They'll give him 3, so they're going to say third down 7. I'm just going to keep it third down 6. Newport gets the pass away, but it's going to be incomplete. He is looking for, I believe that's Grayson Mulder out there. We can fix that. 4th down and 7 now. Newport. I'll let it go. And I believe he had we got Grayson Mulder out there. Mulder made the catch. It's first down Wildcats. I was sitting there looking, trying to. I halfway wondered if it didn't get intercepted again, but heard the crowd on the other side call for the first down. Handoff this time goes to Hayden Millsap. He's going to be brought down pretty quick. Newport. Can't find anybody to get it away to, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield still, but he's going to pick up maybe a yard or two. Maybe a third down and 11. And right before the snap, we've got a flag on the play. Backs the Wildcats up a little bit further. 3rd down and 16. Newport gets the pass away. And it's going to be caught. Down around close to the 10, but we've got a shook up Wildcat. Stop my clock there. 8:53. So it just takes a little bit of time for me to get my timing back down. Switch cameras here while they tend to have not been able to tell who this is down for Hector. Wildcats have started to make some things happen, getting a little bit of movement there, getting down the field. Well, let's see who this is. Who it is coming back to their feet. That is number 24, Hayden Millsap. Mountain Man. No, if he just got the wind knocked out of him, if he got rocked there on that catch. But he is up and heading back to the sideline. Seems to be okay. But it will bring up a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Newport. He'll take off on his own. He's going to be run out of bounds. He's going to get down to, hard for me to tell. Okay, looks like they've got the ball about the 9. That can stop the clock at 8:48. Clock should have been rolling. Anyway, Newport keeping himself. Has to run forward. Doesn't get a whole lot. Clock finally running again. I don't know where all this shakiness is coming from. This thing's on a tripod. Everything seems to be pretty steady up here. But we may have to reevaluate. This camera may be better suited for basketball. Newport looking to pass. Finds Grayson Mulder in the end zone for a touchdown. Newport looking to pass. Finds Grayson Mulder. So Wildcats on the board again. Now their clock's gotten down further than mine, actually. A 7:59 as Forrest Chronister steps back out to try another extra point attempt. Chronister's kick does not make it through. Gonna have to strengthen up that leg a little bit. In any event, good job by the Wildcats finding their way back to the end zone. Took a good bit of time for them to get some stuff rolling, and I'm sitting here looking at the chat. Sorry. But, yeah, 14-12, Red Devils with the lead. Like I said, Wildcats not going away. But Red Devils going to go back on offense now. 7:59 left here in this one. Pass incomplete. Looking for number 21, Davin Bowden. Second down and 10, handoff. Pick up quite a few yards on that one. Not quite enough. Well, now it's going to be third down and 1. I'd say he didn't get first down out of that. A little bit shy. Looked to be a little bit more shy than just 1, but they'll get it this time. Handoff. There's to Mason Martin. Martin is loose, and nobody's going to catch it. So, yeah, just as the Wildcats were getting some, trying to get some momentum going there, Atkins just kind of snatches all the air back out of the room. A long run like that. Rivas back out here to kick extra point. The Red Devils, it is up, and it is good. 21-12, 7:17 left in this one. Gunner, Garrison, Trago, get them going. Gunner, they don't. They don't. There's not a lot of talk that goes on with me and this group so far. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I could get them going or not. Wildcats going to get it back. And see if they can march down the field and get some more points on the board here. Took a lot of time off the clock that last offensive series. Oh, Lord, what are we doing? Wrong button. Beg pardon. That happens. It goes into complete reset. Oh, sometimes the ideas sound a lot better than they actually perform. In any event, Wildcats will pick up 3 on that run that y'all did not get to see. Newport gets hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete. Third down and 7 now. Not a lot of movement there by the Wildcats. Looks like, I don't know actually who had a hold of that. That was Caden, number 6, I believe. And Wildcats going to punt this one back, well, simulated punt, back to the Red Devils. .616. And I got a feeling that if they trot him out there, we may see another Mason Martin. Yep, he's out there. So Brenda Housley, as the saying goes, sounded better in my head. Yeah, the idea for this this camera, like I said, I think it does really well in basketball. But and if I had a more solid, less shaky ground, it would probably. And if I could quit hitting the wrong buttons, that would be the thing. And what did I just tell you? Mason Martin. Actually, no. I'll take that back. That's number 23 this time for the Red Devils. That's Dakota Ham. All the way for another Red Devil touchdown. 27-12 now. Just as quick as you can think about it, it happens. Another good kick by Kenny Rivas. Takes on another extra point for the Red Devils. 28-12. And, now is the time that if you're the Wildcats, you got to get something rolling. Try to go out there and do something. Try to take some time off here and not just give it right back to Atkins and let them run it back again. Yeah, I mean, talking about finding the groove. Yeah, this is the very first actual playing time that some of them have seen as a senior high player. So I mean, there's really nothing to panic. I'm not sitting up here panicking, but 1st and 10, Newport gets the pass away to Brewer Story, and Story's going to be brought down pretty quick. Wildcats are behind the line there. So they're going to lose yards even though the pass was completed. So we're looking at a 2nd down and about 14 or 15. And we got whistles before the snap. It's like an offsides on the Red Devils. Move the Wildcats up a bit. Back to original line of scrimmage. Just a little bit past the original line of scrimmage. We're going to give 2nd down and 9 now. Newport. Can't find anybody to give it off to or throw it to, and tries to take off on his own. He's going to be brought down quick. So I'm going to try and see if I can get a look at who that was. Number 65 for the Red Devils. He's on the next page. Dayton Adame. Clock's still rolling. I don't know why I hit the button there. We're down to 4.5 minutes left. Get that corrected here shortly. Newport with a pass. over to Grayson Mulder, and they're going to lose yards again. Passes are complete, but they're going backwards. And I think the Wildcats are going to hand this one back over to the Red Devils. We're down to 4:09. Just letting my clock right itself. And I forgot to change the possession arrow on that, but it's back with Atkins now, so don't really have to worry about it. Hoping for the home games this season, I will have Drake and somebody of his choosing to take on the headsets while I just control everything. And then probably have a situation where I do a lot of them on my own, unless somebody wants to join me on away trips. Short run by the Red Devils, and I think we got a cramp down here. We're down to 3:40 left here. Shaky camera. I don't know what's. Donna Darter feels strange watching Wildcat football, and number 22, Landon Darter, not playing. Yeah. Yep. I have a feeling we're going to miss that kid. I mean, I miss him because I liked him. He's one of my favorites. And he got fun to watch there last year with his running ability. Like I said, this is just a little bit of a leg cramp situation. Nothing serious from the looks of it. Still back out a bit for a minute. Gunnar Garrison asked where were all the fans. I mean, it's a pretty good group of fans over there. I mean, no, it's not packed like we have seen it. It's a little bit of a different day than what it was like, back when you were part of it. So we get ready to get back to it. 3:40. Red Devils looking at a 2nd down and 10. And a long pass, and it's going to fall incomplete. They have Atkins has taken Cole Crawford out, and they've got Ethan Lindboom in at quarterback here. Lindboom looking. Pass is a little bit low. He was looking for number 6 out there. It's Isaac Sims. And that'll be a turnover on downs back to the Wildcats. Simulated punt. So they'll move the ball down to the 25, and that's where the Wildcats will take over. Something is something's either cooking out here. Something's on fire. I don't know if that's trash being burnt out here or what, but we've had some smoke roll in. The clock is running. I guess the Wildcats are just wanting to get this one over with. Handoff to Lucas Baker. We'll get ahead there for about 4 yards, looks like. Let's see what they give him. Yep, 2nd down and 6. They gave him 4. Handoff again to Baker. Baker going to get across midfield down to the 45. Pick up a 1st down. Good job by Lucas Baker. This time it's a handoff to Caden Manrique. Manrique weaving in and out of traffic. And he's going to be brought down at about the 25. Take another look at that. This time it's a handoff to Caden Manrique. Manrique weaving in and out of traffic. Avenues and just taking off. Good job by Manrique. He's going to be brought down at about the 25. Saw out of him last year. He's a fun one. And we've got a Red Devil down. We are down to 135. I think we just had another cramp situation. Red Devils get that player picked up and off the field. So 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Handoff. Handoff to Manrique. He's going to get down there about the 10. Before he is brought down. Be another 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Newport pass out to his right. And he finds, hard to tell who. I guess that looked like Baker. Nope. Number 11. David Warren. Warren didn't get very far after that. And actually going to lose about 4 there. Down to the final 30 seconds. Newport, long pass, looking for the end zone. And we're going to have a flag on the play. Like maybe a little bit of pass interference. I was looking for Brewer Story out there. He was heading to the end zone. Help the Wildcats out a little bit, get them closer. First and goal, Newport. Logan trying to find his way through. He's going to get met there by several Red Devils. Ball is going to pop out. Or are they going to say that he was down? They're going to say he was down before it popped out. I mean, as far as forward progress goes, it looked like he had been pretty well stopped. And the clock started to roll and got down to zeros. So that's going to do it. Red Devils 28-12 with the benefit game win here tonight over the Wildcats. Like I said, just a little tune-up type thing before actual season gets started. Can't do that. It's way too shaky. Pull it back. But, yeah. First broadcast back for 2025, and like I said, we'll get all the rest of this sorted out and get everything back in running shape again. So appreciate everybody joining us tonight. And football, like I said, is off next week. It is bye week, week 0. And but I believe we got some volleyball getting ready to go. So we will got a whole thing. I got to make sure everything's up and running for that. And but we will have that on tap for you at different times during the season. So, like I said, appreciate everybody jumping on and watching tonight. Sorry we had a few missteps. That's just how it goes with first broadcast of the season. But at least the internet held up. Most of the time, Meet the Cats events don't usually yield very good with internet for me, but this one held itself together all evening, and I believe we're got both teams in the middle. Probably going to say a little word of prayer for the community of Danville for the loss that they experienced this week. Let them get through that. Yep. And so, like I said, yep. We're going to call this one good. We're going to shut everything down. I'm going to get packed up and try to get home and get some rest. So, y'all have a good rest of your night, and we will see you probably with some volleyball next time. Till then, everybody have a good tomorrow, Friday. It's I'm just at a loss here. Everybody have a good Friday and have a good weekend. I'm out of here. Go Cats.